Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say is I'm really glad you have questions because I didn't bring any this time.
Oh, yeah.
Usually we always
Yeah.
have to. We just didn't do this time. So.
All right. I'm rolling. Are you guys good?
Yep.
Camera focus. Yeah. All right. Let's do it.
I'm good.
Cool.
Shtick.
I'm Stella with the WBRU Homebrewed Session, and I'm here with Bad Larry. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
There's a lot of names, so I'll let you guys introduce yourselves.
I'm Walter, the bass player.
Josh, with no mic.
Justin, the drummer.
Paul.
Yeah, I'm Nick, the trouble player. What's up?
John, the guitar player.
Nice. I figured we could start off with a game. This is not a game we've ever played before. You might
I'm
be
winning it.
surprised.
Whatever it is, I'm winning it.
It's
I'm
a
winning
game,
this
called Bad Larry, in which I tell you a Larry, and you tell me if they're bad or not. So.
I would love that. Yes.
All right.
All right.
Starting off, Larry Bird.
I don't know who that is.
Good.
You saying bad Larry? Badass Larry. That's badass Larry.
Badass Larry.
Yeah.
But overall, I would say good.
Good.
That's
Good.
good, Larry.
Yeah.
Good
That's
Larry?
good, Larry.
All right.
You want him on your side?
Larry the Cable Guy.
Bad Larry.
Bad Larry.
That's a bad
I
Larry.
agree with that's true. Yeah, correct. That is
Yes.
correct. Okay, Larry King.
Bad.
It's not going to matter soon, right?
Oh.
He died 5 years ago. He's still on the air,
Yes.
though.
It's a bad Larry.
It's a bad Larry.
Ooh, bad Larry.
All right, wild card. Not technically a Larry. Lawrence Fishburne. Somebody requested
No.
that I ask Lawrence Fishburne.
Awesome. Yes.
Awesome,
Great.
Larry.
Great, Larry.
He's the baddest of all the Larrys.
He's
Yeah.
the best.
He's badass, yeah.
Okay.
His new TV show is hilarious.
That's the best bad you could possibly have, I think.
And he's
I would say
Morpheus
so, yeah.
or Neo or Rio
He's Morpheus.
or I don't remember what the.
He's Morpheus.
He's the one with the glasses. Perfect.
got the glasses.
Does anybody else feel like Morpheus kicks more ass than Neo?
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
Of course.
So
Let's just can the rest of the
That's
questions
Larry.
and just talk about Lawrence Fishburne for the rest of the interview.
That was exactly what I was planning on. Great. All right. So some cases busted. So you guys are from Cranston, yeah?
Yes.
And word on the street is you started in high school.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, actually, I remember like our first club gigs. I was like 15 or 16. We couldn't even. A lot of the clubs we played in, they would make us leave after we played because they wouldn't let us because it was 21 plus, and we were like 16. We weren't even.
Yeah.
We weren't even past the 18 and over point yet, so they made us like leave.
Yeah.
As soon as they get off stage, people just hustled them out. Like, all right, go ahead, and they'd stand
Or
outside.
just stand awkwardly next to you until you just leave. Like, I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh man.
Yep.
Have you guys changed very much from high school, or like when you guys together, it's like the old clan again?
I wish I could say we changed a lot since high school. But, actually, when we met, not all of us were in high school. A couple of guys were like freshmen in URI and various colleges, and then most of us were in high school. But I would say we went through our whole adult life being in Bad Larry for the most part. So yeah, we've changed entirely. I think I've been 2 or 3 different people since I've been in Bad Larry. I've changed again. Yeah.
And then we get down in the basement and we just become the same,
Yeah.
jerks that we've always been.
That's where we play music, in the basement.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very high school.
To clarify,
Yeah. That's where
we
we
don't
practice.
just go hang out in the basement somewhere.
Yeah, it's either a basement or a garage. Very nice. And so is Cranston a like cool place to like figure out the workings of ska? Was there like a good
It's weird.
setting for it?
Back
Yeah.
back when we were in high school, like ska was huge in Cranston. There were a couple bands, Monty's Fan Club, Pickle Spill Aisle 6, what else? Ball Pit Kings. There was like 8
Disco
ska
Stew.
bands, Disco Stew. 8
Jump the
ska
Shark.
bands were playing in Cranston, and it's what you did.
Well, I remember talking to.
And everyone grew out of it except us.
We were talking to, there's a band from New Jersey called Super Specs that had a similar thing happen where like everywhere they went there was just ska bands around them in their high school, and they said, look, you get these kids in a marching band that listen to punk rock and they play trombones and all these other things, and you put it all together and you get like a third wave ska kind of thing. That's basically how it happens. But all of us have like so many different musical backgrounds that it's kind of crazy that it all ends up landing on
We
ska.
actually play ska music.
Yeah, because we're all into hip hop, metal, jazz, you know what I mean?
Everything.
Yeah.
All these different things, and then somehow it comes back to ska because,
Yep.
We just like playing it.
Yeah, right. That's where we all meet up is where we all have like a common link.
That works. That's awesome.
It's truly the basis of Western music.
What's as basic as it gets, right? Yeah, there you go.
So over all that time, you guys kind of evolved. You've lost a couple members. I hear somebody just moved to Florida. You're
going.
You're
I'm
going to
going.
Florida. Like going before it snows here, or like.
Yes.
And he's not
Wow.
coming back after it does.
Oh, man.
Unfortunately.
Maybe for a few occasions. We're not sure yet.
The point of the show that we have coming up is Justin's decided to move to Florida, so we're saying farewell to him with this show. Actually, it's a farewell to Justin show. So
Gotcha.
anybody who knows good old Justin Kalifarsky should make sure they make it out to the Met to say
Thank you.
goodbye
Keep
to
it
him.
at that. Don't make me get all.
Oh,
You're
teary
crying.
eye.
You're crying. You're so crying.
Was it the
Shut the
glory
mic off and cry.
glory of Disney that did it? You know, just so allured
Actually,
by the-
I'm headed over a little bit north of that. I'm headed over to Jacksonville, so we'll
Okay.
see how we can take up on that.
He's starting a meth lab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shut up, man.
There it is.
We wish you the
Don't
best
no one from
success with that.
Jacksonville's listening. It's fine. I didn't say that.
Bring bad things on.
Yeah, right.
Very nice, very nice. And so I hear you do a lot of crazy covers. Have you done a cover of Bad Romance? That's what someone has told me.
No, that's a good idea.
That is a
No?
good idea.
Oh man.
We've
Didn't
done
we
some,
do that?
We did
Some,
not.
I don't know. Sometimes we'll
You know, we-
drink at shows and then people tell us to play things.
Sometimes
and we
You
just
we
might.
drink
play
at
it.
So,
shows.
so
Sometimes
Bad
we
Romance
drink.
might have happened.
We,
That's what I'm getting.
We had a
Can't
little.
say no. We can't say no.
There was a few. There was a good year period where we played some Kelly Clarkson though.
Oh,
Every
wow.
time she put out a song, we would play that, whatever it would be.
It had to happen. Though.
Depends on playing out or were we playing practice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when we crossed the line. Though.
Old record.
Yeah. Yeah, but we do. I mean, we do so many covers. If a cool song comes out and we like it, we just play it. Doesn't matter if it's ska. We don't try to make it ska or anything. We like it. We play it. Whatever comes out in practice, if we like it, cool. And if it sounds like crap, then we don't play it. That's how we look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most stuff doesn't get played, is what we're saying.
If you
We
could,
waste 45
sometimes
minutes
you
of
play
practice.
And it's important to know that we're not mocking the music either. Too, we find something that
Sure.
we love in it, and so sometimes people think it's funny to like, oh, it'd be funny to play Lady Gaga. You know what? If you like this, if you can get something,
Yeah.
if you can make it sound good, great. You know what I mean? But it's never to like
Go for it.
make fun. It's never in jest. It's always in homage.
I made them play All About That Bass the other day.
Yeah.
I said,
No
I
trouble.
like this song.
Joe
We never-
Furrow, he made him play it, and then the week after, he didn't make anybody play it. They just started playing it.
Yes.
There's stuff to do. We got a show
Everyone
coming
just
up.
jumped in. Like,
Yeah.
You didn't make us play.
Rage Against the
That's-
Machine's a popular one. Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
Bulls on Parade.
We do something that we call middling. You middle someone. So if you start the song "The Middle" by Jimmy Eat World,
Oh.
if someone starts it, you have to finish it. Everybody else has to play it.
You messed up. Middle.
I think technically you just middled yourself.
I just middle. We gotta.
So,
All right.
We gotta play it. We gotta play it.
First single practice next week. That's what's gonna happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's brilliant. Did you catch Jimmy Eat World when they were in Providence?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Absolutely. They were unbelievable.
Yeah?
They were really
Very
good.
That show
good for you.
started by Paul playing a small riff, and then Jimmy Eat World got on
They
stage.
said,
Jimmy
"Oh,
got
we gotta
on stage.
finish it." They
They
started
had to
playing
finish
it.
They had to,
That would've
yeah.
been so
You've been middled!
Oh my god, you middled by the middle.
If you could collab with one of the artists you've covered, who would it be?
Bob Marley. Fuck.
Oh, wow.
I went right for it. It's okay.
Oh, I don't know.
I would like to say Weezer. I think.
Yeah,
Oh,
Weezer would
yeah?
be great.
Yeah? Do you like...
I'm staying firm with Bob Marley.
Yeah, yeah.
awesome.
I like Weezer. I would go with
Am
Weezer.
I going crazy because I'm picking someone that's dead, or is that?
No, totally
No,
fair game.
no.
Because
Totally
that's
fair
the case I'm
game.
killing
Yeah.
Jonas, so that it can be Bob Marley.
Okay.
In a world that you could collab with Kelly Clarkson, you can definitely bring
We've
back
already,
people
in my
from
mind,
that.
we've already collabed with Kelly Clarkson. Just it hasn't really happened. Just in my mind.
I haven't heard anything from her in a while. She could be wandering the streets of Providence.
Yeah, we
we don't
haven't
know.
heard anything
That's
for a
true.
while.
That's true.
That's
She's killing
true.
Christmas game now.
Oh, there you go.
Got Christmas CD going.
Yeah.
The kid, she's
Do you like the new Weezer? Do you hear the new Weezer?
Yeah.
Alright,
So
says it all.
The old Weezer will always be the best Weezer.
I think they were trying to do old Weezer.
I think this is one of their best efforts in a while.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I enjoy it too. I
Word.
do. I
Alright.
do.
All right, back to the
Kick it up. If you want.
So, your Twitter's a great place to like catch up on what the band's doing. I went a little deep, and I found that in July, you tweeted that you were in dire need of a plumber in Hamden, Connecticut.
Oh.
So,
Oh, all right. So the funny thing about
Okay.
this is, hold on, I'll feel this one.
So we haven't updated our Twitter in a while.
I'll feel this one. There are like 18 bands called Bad Larry now, and
Oh.
that might actually. We don't have Twitter. I forgot the
okay.
password, and someone might have just needed a plumber.
there it is. Okay.
Oh, man.
Or that could have been just got some
Or
guy
it
named
could've
Larry
You know
who's
what's funny,
bad.
like, when I type in, like, if I go to look for us to like go to our event page or something, I'll see that my friends have liked the other Bad Larry pages and didn't like our
Didn't-
page.
oh.
And you know that they legitimately went to go like ours, and there's some like,
But you also know that they didn't care enough to see if it was actually us. Like, click on
No,
pictures.
Nick's
Just
like,
like,
oh, look at these pictures. He's 50 years old. What is this?
These people are local, so.
There's
Yeah,
actually another.
They're a local, and
There's
they play
a
shows under our name too sometimes.
So-
there's a band from Cranston called Bad Larry. It's a bunch of like 50, 60-year-old guys,
That's crazy.
and they have horns and everything, and they play in Cranston.
playing their cover
Wow.
band, right?
There was a
Yeah.
band that played. There was like a car lot that had a big like one of those big like
Was it like
Rocktober
Tasca?
events thing. And they hired a band and they had them and we're like and they were using
Yeah,
our name and
calls
we're
for
like
a
you
few
know we
weeks.
can get mad but I mean,
Come to your show.
it sucks more when the people that show up thinking we're actually playing.
Yeah.
I've had people actually put on our like Reverb page saying that we're playing at their club and I call them like I'm not playing at your club and then they just hang up and they won't even answer. I'm like, what are you?
It's like
just take it off.
It's like a compliment. It's like a form of flattery, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go with that.
I don't mind.
I would just feel bad. Like, I don't think it hasn't happened where somebody's like, dude, I paid $50 to go to your show, and there was a bunch of other people. Like, it never happened like that. They know it's our show if it's ours.
No.
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 I would
But
feel bad if somebody went to the wrong show, though. That's-
Yeah. Some of the other bad Larrys, they do charge a lot of money. They're arena fillers.
The worst Larrys.
Yeah, the
The
worst
worst.
of Larrys.
You want to ask a bad Larry question? Those are some bad Larrys.
Lawrence Fishburne's spoken word tour was bad Larry.
Yes.
At least one of those two.
I went to that. Yeah, no, it was great. So at BRU we get a lot of music. A lot of people send in stuff. I know we talked about this a little bit before the interview, but we have a wall of why. So when people send us in things and like we just look at it and we're like, oh man, why? We put it up. It gets some homage on this wall, and we have this beautiful tribute Frank Sinatra. So who
Yeah.
out of you is responsible for this?
Dash game.
That's me. That's me.
There it
Musical
is.
director.
Would you like to give some context to his
really.
black and white demeanor but blue eyes?
Well, it's a Frank Sinatra tribute, so that explains.
Old blue eyes. I get
Blue
it.
eyes.
I just got
There's
it.
something old.
Okay.
Something blue.
Okay.
The bar is the music.
Borrows the music.
There you go.
None of that's original.
How long was the discussion in deciding how many buttons to unbutton on his shirt?
Oh, had I been part of that conversation, it would have been considerably shorter. than
Yeah, his extent of that
You
was
are
that.
looking at it from the opposite end. The discussion actually started with how many they had to button up. That's how it opened. And they
That
buttoned
And he
makes
back
didn't
up.
have he didn't get to choose how many buttons. He just unbuttoned them.
Okay.
He was the one that
I
unbuttoned them.
had nothing to do with
You
that.
do what you gotta do.
We need some chest.
All right. Well, thank you so much for talking with us. Let's plug your show
having us.
one more time.
So we got November 7th at the Met Cafe in Pawtucket. We are headlining. It's our farewell show for our boy Justin, our drummer. Woo! And then we have a senior discount helping us out. We have the Down and Outs, and we have Sweet Babylon. So we have a great show lined up. Tickets available. You can go to Lupo's box office in your ear. You can hit us up on our Facebook page, and there's a litany of ways to get tickets. It's all listed on the Facebook page. Hit us up.
You almost called it the Facebook, by the way.
The Facebook. The social
Hit us up
network.
on the
Hit us up
Facebooks.
social network. On the interwebs.
I call it the NPRs. I call it the everything.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do. The
Good.
WBRUs, you know.
Yeah.
WBRU. We're doing it.
The homebrew.
Oh, the cops are coming. We gotta go.
All right,
All right,
here.
we gotta go.
Gotta
All
go.
right. Thank you so much, guys. We're looking forward to the show.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having us.
Absolutely.